Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jaden from moneypt.com, and today I want to give you guys some tips on improving your personal training blog. So, if you have a personal training website, the importance of having a blog as well cannot be underestimated, okay? A blog has so many benefits, and if you actually go to moneypt.com, I wrote a post strictly on why personal trainers need to start a blog. But the bottom line is it's gonna increase your exposure, it's gonna increase your following across social media, it's gonna give clients trust when they come to your website because they can see that you're giving value, and they can see that you actually know what you're talking about. And it's just going to result in also a lot more leads, without you really having to do much, once you get it going, because your articles are going to get indexed in Google, and because Google really likes serving local results, you're going to get a whole bunch of local clients, and it's just going to be really great if you stick at it, and actually maintain a blog. So obviously this post is more catered towards those who actually have a blog set up, and if you guys don't, I've actually linked to a how-to guide that I wrote in this article, where I go into actually how to set up a personal training website. But let's go on to the first tip. So the first tip is be prepared. So you guys really need to make sure that you guys have a clear goal with your personal training blog. Is it to purely attract clients? Is it just to provide value, or is it to gain exposure in the fitness industry? Do you have plans bigger? Do you have a bigger plans besides just personal training? So once you figure out a clear goal, you need to also determine how many times a week you're going to be writing. So it's really easy to say like, oh, well, I'll just write a blog post every day. And lots of people start out this way and then end up burning themselves out. Okay, you guys need to really take into account what, like, the ideas that you have for articles, and you have to realize that if you're doing one every day, that's a really big commitment, and most people aren't going to be able to stay that. My personal recommendation would be to do about 2 high quality blog posts per week at about 500 words. Number 2 is you guys want to be personal, okay? So you want to let your personality shine through in your writing and everything you do. Don't copy someone else's website blatantly, or don't think that you have to be a certain way online for people to like you. People want to connect with the real you, not someone that you make up. Number 3 is choosing a niche. So rather than just blogging about anything and everything, it really helps to actually pick out a niche, which basically just means a specific group of people. So one example that I can give you guys is a website called Nerd Fitness. So because most of you guys are personal trainers, you're likely going to want to blog about fitness, and that's a huge competitive industry in the search engines, and for a lot of terms you're not going to stand any chance of ranking it anytime soon. But if you find a specific pocket of people, and you can identify a pocket of people that's maybe not as heavily sought after, then you stand a way better chance of succeeding much faster. And Nerd Fitness is a great example because prior to its creation, there was no blogs trying to explain to nerds how to become fit. And the dude set up an awesome website around it, provide high value content, and now he has a wonderful site that I'm sure he makes a lot of money from. Number 4 is be different. So you guys don't want to be publishing the same content as everyone else. So this kind of ties into kind of being personal. You don't want to be a copycat. You want to make your content unique. It's like I said, rather than trying to blog every day, it would actually be better to do like 2 kick-ass articles a week, because that's how you're going to differentiate yourself. That's what people want to share, not something that they've read before, right? 5 is focusing on usability. So not only is this going to help improve your search engine rankings because Google likes websites that load faster and provide a good user experience, but it's also just going to make visitors want to stay on your site longer and kind of give you a better chance than if your site loads really slow. I think I remember reading one study, don't quote me on this, but a 1-second delay in loading can decrease conversions by, I think it was up to over 10% or something. So I mean that adds up over time. So you guys want to really make sure that you're using a good WordPress theme and that you have some good hosting. And number 6, which is the most important in all if you're starting a personal training blog, is understand that it takes time. You're not going to suddenly be getting gobs of traffic a couple weeks into this, guys. It really takes a few months, depending on what you're doing search engine optimization wise, to actually get on Google And you guys have to be dedicated to stick to your blogging schedule and understand the bigger picture, and that yes, you're not seeing instantaneous results, but that's what happens on the internet. You have to build yourself up, you gotta build a following, you gotta build an audience. And if there's one thing that I've learned from working online for as many years as I have, is that it just takes time and it takes commitment, and there's going to be days where you don't feel motivated, but just stick through it. And I promise you the results are going to come. It's going to improve both your personal life and your personal training business, or whatever kind of business you're running, to be honest. These tips don't even necessarily just apply to personal training, but they could be for a blog on any topic. But anyways, guys, those were 5 tips to improve your personal training blog. Be sure to actually check out the article that's linked to the video description below, and actually be sure to check out my blog, moneypt.com, because I have some really valuable content on there that I think would really help you guys out. And if you'd like to learn from me and kind of how I'm making money online and some of my secrets, just go to the how I can help you link, in the top navigation, and I have a free video presentation for you guys on that, and also a way to blow up your personal training business by becoming a marketing master. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope you guys learned something. Talk to you later.